Okay, super quickly back for another game here. We have another match for you coming from Group C8. It's actually gonna be shwaerking it versus bowie knife99. I think it's gonna be a super close game. Actually, you know, C12 versus C16. So I think that we have quite an interesting game in front of us, and I mean, without further ado, let's actually see the bans and the picks. So we're gonna be banning Hidden 2 and then Free Mod 1 respectively, and then Team Red is actually gonna be the first pick here. So yeah, and let's also quickly check on these teams. So Hidden 2 looks like a good team for Team Red, or Team Blue actually in this case. But that map is banned for them, and then Free Mod 1 looks like a solid map for them. No Mod 4. And then DT2, these are their good maps. And then for the other team, let's see what do they like. No Mod 4 is also good for them. Also Hidden 2 is good for them. And then Free Mod 2. They're pretty much quite similar in skill sets, I guess you could say. So it is going to be quite a close game. I feel like I think all the picks are going to be contested and it could go either way, so you could see quite a couple funny breakpoints. So yeah. Yeah, this hard drop one, I guess you could say is more of your mechanic test map. You could say it's very small amount of tech involved, I guess, but I wouldn't say so. It just has a couple sliders, so I wouldn't say yeah. I think well, oh my god, I just realized I'm kind of slowly losing my voice, but yeah, so Hard Rock 1, it could really go either way. I do know that especially Juju is really like his Hard Rock, so kind of makes sense that they decided to actually go for this. That. So good pick for Team Red. Yes, let's go. Um, Team Blue though, well, I don't know if you could, instantly just write them off for this one. I think they do have a chance to, well, any of the teams have a chance to take any of the maps. Since it's just, only 5.9 stars. It's always a challenge to take a map off of the opponent team, especially if it's their first pick, so usually the map they usually the most comfortable on. It's actually going to be Fiera with the very first miss here, very early on, as we get into this like more awkward aim section with these doubles that are spaced kind of weirdly on your screen. So, but that part seems to not have caught anyone off guard. And then once again, Fiera also finding another miss, so that is gonna unfortunately hurt them quite a bit. In the meantime though, Team Red pulling out all the stops here, 99.40, 99.20 percent accuracy for both of the Team Red players respectively. And Shiune is the only one like holding onto their combo right now, but lacking in the accuracy. And I mean, it's kind of hard, especially without Fiera being there to help him out right now. So he has really have to build up some sort of for them to build up any sort of combo here. So yeah, they really need to get some sort of recovery here and then pray that somehow Team Red finds some sort of like super unlucky miss here, but the one finding the super unlucky miss here is actually gonna be Fiera. And that is gonna be, I guess, really, really rough for Team Blue here. And yeah, nothing much to say, I guess. It's kind of just stunning what Team Red is doing here. And I mean, the unlucky miss that Team Blue needed is gonna come out from Jiuchu, but is a little bit too late. Already 500k difference. Yeah, first pick from players seems like they're taking their time running up here. Make sure the setup is solid. Okay, sorry, I just had something happening in the background, but yeah, well, that was a pretty fast map, and an unfortunate break from Fiera towards the end as well. It was that made the difference, but I mean, on Team Red, Poof with that 98 accuracy, that is kind of a monstrous score, and that would have been kind of hard to match. I think even with that FC on Fiera, they would have like edged them out with the accuracy, so kind of an unfortunate point lost here for Team Blue, and that is going to be a break point for Team Red. Yeah, Fiera seems to be kind of confused as well how he managed to pick up that miss. But yeah, now it's going to be Team Red's pick again. They're in a really good position here. They're going to go in for that free mod too, actually. Free 2 is the custom map of this stage made by Nominobu. Thank you very much, Nominobu. For getting for making this custom for us. And yeah, what can be said about this map? It is gonna be your super old style of mapping, you know, back in 2014, I think, if I'm not wrong. This is from around back then. So if you were around then, this might seem familiar to you. Feel the nostalgia in your bones when you see this, but yeah, it's gonna be the old style of mapping, I guess, but in more modern terms, what you could say is like the more grid-aimy patterns. And also there's a couple bursts that are kind of long and a little bit awkward to hit. So that is those are the parts that are gonna be, you know, set the teams apart. Who is more confident on the old style grid map, the grid style of mapping, and then who is oh my god, I'm just jamming to the song right now. And then who can hit those big bursts. I've seen a lot of teams play those long bursts, and quite a couple people somehow managed to miss it there, so kinda unlucky for them, but well, we'll have to see how these teams do on that, and good luck in chat. So we are gonna get started here very soon on Fremont 2. Okay, so it's gonna be one mod for all of the players here, distributed fairly. Also, I forgot to mention that this is also the anti-mod pick of the pool, so for the hard rock players you're gonna see the super small circles, and for the hidden player it's gonna be AR8. And on top of all the other traits that I've mentioned before. For this, so yeah. So far everyone holding super well, and I guess you could say that it's the hidden players, or well, on the anti-mod map you really can't depend on any of the players to be more comfortable than the other. But yeah, so far it's Team Red that edges out Team Blue on the accuracy, and this slow down accurate part is gonna the part that catches off both of the players on Team Blue, and Fiera also picking up a miss at the end of that burst. They would have broken anyways, and that is gonna be disastrous for Team Blue here. That is gonna pretty much kind of seal the deal, I feel like, because I mean, just look at Team Red. Both of the players doing crazy things right now, just comfortably holding through these parts. As we get back into this chill part again, but I mean, don't let it fool you, these patterns are still kind of awkward here, so this slowdown part again, let's see if it catches some people off guard again. And no, everyone holds through this time, and this burst again, everyone hits it. But I mean, Team Blue didn't hit it the first time, so that is just too much for them. And well, Team Red still holding through everything, and Mr. Shwaerking has a 98% accuracy, almost 99 with hidden on this. Is just absolutely zooming through this, and this final awkward aim part is gonna catch off Fiera again, and that is just gonna be a 700k score difference that is still increasing. Let's see if the players on Team Red actually manage to get the FC here. The final stream. Yeah, they hit it. So it's going to be a 1.9 million team score here. Absolutely insane coming out of Team Red here. I think the only way anyone could beat this is just if someone FC this with double mod, the hard rock player. So yeah, there's nothing that Team Blue could have done. I also didn't even see it, but Shune also picked up a miss along the way. That is kind of an crazy double FC from Team Red. And I mean, that's what you want to see on your own team pick. That's what you want to have, double FC. So now it's back to Team Blue to decide what we're gonna be playing here. And they're actually gonna go for the Nomad 4. And well, it's an interesting pick. I wouldn't really write off, I wouldn't write off Team Red off this Nomad 4. I kind of know these players a little bit, and I want them definitely damage on attack map, so have to see. And I guess as far as Nomad 4s go, this one is a little bit more tame, I guess, on the slider side. I mean, as tame as it gets for, you know, this SR. As Nomad 4s go as well, it also has quite a lot of more finger control. And I guess, you know, gotta be on guard, because there's a bunch of these bursts that lead into these super quick sliders. You have to make sure you don't lose any of those slider ends and, you know, and end up losing your combos. So these players have to make sure to not miss out on any of that. And we have the good lucks in chat, so we're gonna be starting here then. We'll have to see how it goes, but this is Team Blue's pick. It's gonna be Shun and Fier again, and for Team Red, they're actually gonna be swapping out Jiuchu for Bubo. For Bubo? How do you even pronounce that? But anyways, we're gonna get started with the No Mod Warrior very soon. And it's gonna be Shune being the first person to find a break here. That is gonna be very, very unfortunate here for Team Blue. They really need anything they can get, as we're still kind of just only settling into this map. I would like to say that that was like the intro segment, you know, just to get used to the map, and you know, picking up a miss in the beginning is not what you want to see. You want to hold on to every combo that you can get, especially the one from the start when the song is still just, you know, building up. And our Team Blue really needs Team Red to find a miss anywhere, but so far Team Red has been looking deadly. And all of their picks and all of the opponent picks, they've been doing so well. But it's actually going to be Bubo, first person to find a miss. But I mean, just look at Mr. Shwaerking. He is just that accuracy and still holding onto that FC. Okay, still dropping a little bit of accuracy there on that stream. So now that gives a chance for Fiera to do something here. And I mean, look at Fiera's accuracy. At 99% accuracy, that is absolutely insane. So, and with that recovery from Shiuna, this just puts this whole map back into their hands very, very slowly. We just need Shiuna to hold on to this course here. And Bubo is also recovering really well. So it's all eyes on the two recoveries. They need to hold. But I mean, hold on a second. Is it even gonna be enough? Is there even enough of the map left? I mean, the map is over. They actually just edged them out with the supporting score here. I mean, what? So, wait, hold on a second. What even happened here? How did they even lose? How does that even make any sense? Like, if you look at Shiune, he has a higher combo. It's just that 2% accuracy that made the difference. That is kind of weird. I mean, yeah, I guess he had 2 misses, 2 slider breaks. But wow, that looked just wow. Just a little bit more, and I mean, Team Blue would have had that. They were so close to getting it. And I mean, Team Red is looking really insane right now after all those picks. And now it's their pick again. And I think I would go for like another Hard Rock pick here. That would make a lot of sense for their lineup, I feel like. Wow, that is kind of a heartbreaking point to lose. For Team Blue, they almost had that. It was so close. I'm just stunned that they didn't win that one. That's why I'm like not screaming right now. Did not expect that. Yeah, and especially with Fiera, that 99 accuracy FC not being enough was kinda depressing. Really sad that they missed out on that. And yeah, my guess was correct. They're actually gonna go for that hard rock soon, as I predicted, and Jiuchu going up again. So yeah, quite it kind of looks like impossible for Team Blue here, but I mean, you never know. Maybe some luck comes their way, and I mean, why is Fiera still playing No Mod 4? I get it. You had an insane score on it, and you were doing so well, but buddy, it's over. It's time to move on. Now we're playing Hard Rock 2. Okay, as slowly as we are getting into the map, I mean slowly, we're already past the first quarter. It's gonna be Team Blue picking up the early misses. One super early from Izoi and then 2 misses from Fiera. That's gonna unfortunately put them at quite a disadvantage, as both players on Team Blue are holding quite of a formidable score here. Yuchu with the 99% accuracy FC and 98% FC for Poof. Kinda cooking here, both of them, and that's gonna put them 250k in the front here. Team Blue needs something bad to happen for Team Red, and soon. And yeah, I mean, after that everyone was holding strong, nothing happened to Team Red, they just cruised through this. It's just gonna be another FC for both of the players on there, and I mean, Team Blue only slight trip up at the beginning, and I mean, that even isn't that much, but still, if you look at the scores, it just makes such a big difference. And yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna seal the deal. That's gonna be the final point, the match point for Team Red. They're gonna take this victory home. And let's take a quick look at the group stage standing. I mean, both of these teams, you know, are still on top of their groups. And I think this was actually their last game. So, you know, 2 wins, 2 losses here. And they end up on the top of their group as things stand. I mean, all the other teams still have like 2 games to play, so we'll have to see tomorrow, later today, how those turn out. But yeah, GG's to both of the teams. Well played from everyone. It was quite a close game, even though, you know, if the score doesn't reflect it, there were some very, very close moments, especially that No Mod 4, but it should be fine. I think you're definitely gonna see this is a high division match, so you're still gonna see these players make it to the bracket stage. The question is if you're gonna see them, you know, in the winners or losers bracket, but you're definitely gonna still see them around. So it's not over for them yet. So yeah, good luck to both of these teams in the bracket stage, and I think that's gonna be it for this match. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys around. I'm not sure if there's gonna be another stream today, but I mean, we'll just have to see if there is gonna be one. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys around. Bye bye.